Now there is one more thing you can do with polynomials once you can solve them, and that is you can sketch them. Let me start by showing you the basic shape of a polynomial graph. So, y equals x we know is a straight line, not very interesting. X squared looks like that. And if I make it negative x squared, then it's going to look like that. X cubed looks like this. And a negative x cubed looks like that. X to the fourth looks pretty much like x squared, doesn't it? Let me show you a few of them together. Y equals x to the fourth. See the difference? It's a bit flatter in the middle, but it ends up going up much steeper. And they cross at 1, 1. What about x to the sixth? It's just going to continue the pattern. It's a bit flatter before it goes up, then it goes up steeper. All right, let me show you the odd ones as well. X cubed, x to the fifth, x to the seventh. I just want to give you a feel for what it looks like. So they get flatter there and then go up steeper. The even ones go up on the same side of the axis. The odd ones swap. The positives finish up and the negatives always finish down. Why? Because if x is large and positive, then the power is going to be large and positive, but if x is negative, then it's going to be large and negative. So we're going to end up down here if it's negative. See, that happens even for the positive power, for the even powers too. There's the squared and there's the fourth. They finish on the same side as their sign. But in general, a cubic function isn't going to look quite like this. Let me go back to x cubed plus 3x squared minus 2x minus 4. This is the general shape of a polynomial. In general, we've got 3 crossings of the axis because there's a power of 3. If we only had a squared, we would have it crossing twice. So a quadratic tends to have 2 solutions, a cubic function will have 3 solutions, and so on. Of course, I could shift this graph up a long way. This cubic graph now only actually has 1 solution. So it may not have 3 solutions, but sometimes but in general we have 3 solutions. Actually, in specialist maths later, you'll learn about complex numbers. This cubic function actually does have 3 solutions. It's just that 2 of them are pure complex. They're not real numbers. Anyway, you don't have to worry about that right now. In general, to sketch a polynomial, now this says a cubic graph, but the same thing works even for bigger powers. What you're going to do first is factorise it. Once you've got it factorised, then you can find the intercepts using the null factor law. That's the places where the function is 0. You can find a y-intercept by putting x equal to 0 into your formula, and then you can sketch them up. If it's a positive highest degree term, you're going to finish at the top. If it's a negative highest degree term, if you expand this out, you get negative x cubed, then you'll end up finishing down the bottom on the right. And then connect the points up as you need to make the graph work.